Yo guys, the Mooserd here and welcome back. Now before the video begins, I just want to say if you guys are new to the channel and you want to stay up to date on Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies, news, leaks, and information, as well as fun little videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe because I'll be up to date on all of that. But with that out of the way, let's get straight into today's video. So, as you guys know, there is going to be 3 Zombies maps on disc coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And I'm going to make a little mini-series. I'm going to be going over every single Zombies map, starting with 9, then Voyage of Despair, and then Blood of the Dead. In this video, we're going to be talking about the map 9. Now, the time period of the map 9 is sometime within the Roman Empire, when that empire existed. Now, the Roman Empire lasted hundreds of years, so we need to be more specific. This map clearly takes place in a Coliseum. Now, that practice was mainly done when the Roman Empire was unified. Now, the Roman Empire wasn't always united. It ended up being split in half between the East Roman Empire and the West Roman Empire. But when that happened, the Coliseums weren't really being used. The practice was over, and they pretty much, it was obsolete. So we know that this map takes place when the Roman Empire was unified, so somewhere around 117 AD. Now these Coliseums, what they were used for was entertainment. They would get prisoners or, criminals, and they would get these lions or tigers, and they would see who could survive, or they would almost punish them as like a show. Now, in the Zombies timeline, it seems that the Romans somehow got their hands on divinium using alchemy and used that as a way to punish prisoners inside the Colosseum instead of using lion and tigers. Now, I'm not quite sure how the Romans got a hold of this. We don't know at all, but we know that they are using alchemy. And if you don't know what alchemy is, it's essentially a very early version of chemistry. So, somehow divinium is used in this timeline. The next thing we're going to talk about is gameplay aspects. So this is absolutely my favorite part. The first thing we're going to talk about is Roman shields. Now I have a picture up on screen of what one would look like. Now in the trailer we did get, a glimpse of what shields they were actually using. And although it doesn't look like it, we can't rule it out because they do change some aspects of the maps later on. So we possibly could be using this Roman shield, which I think looks absolutely insane and amazing. And I really hope we can use something like it. The next thing we're going to talk about is aqueducts. Now, if you don't know what aqueducts are, it's essentially what the Romans used to get water from one place to another. They're essentially a very early version of pipes. Now, what this could be used for is a way of transportation. Like, for instance, on Zetsubo no Shima, you can use that pipe to get from one part of the map to the other. Now, these aqueducts, were very long distance. They're a way of getting water from one part of the town all the way over to the other because the Roman Empire was just so massive that they needed to do that. The last thing we're going to talk about is this image right here. Now this comes straight from the 9 trailer. Now as you can see, the eyes are yellow, so this does have to do with the original storyline. We don't know how it connects. Now, I know Jason Blundell said that they're starting fresh with a whole new storyline, but it just doesn't make sense for them to include this yellowed-eyed zombie if it was a whole new storyline. The second thing is, if it was a whole new storyline, they wouldn't have put Mob of the Dead or Blood of the Dead within Black Ops 4 Zombies. The reason that Mob of the Dead was not remastered inside Zombie Chronicles was because Jason Blundell said he wanted to save it for a greater purpose. If that purpose was for a storyline aspect, which is most likely is, it wouldn't make sense for them to add it in BO4 if it didn't somehow connect to the new storyline that we're being shown here. So that's all I have for the map 9. The next video I'll be making is talking about the map Voyage of Despair. If I did miss anything, please let me know in the comments. Besides that, that is all for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Cause I got it like that, flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light. Can you get it when you miss me? Like I'm with whiskey, drinking Jim Beam. Yeah, baby, do you do it that way? Do you do that?